Imagine someone who once thought, if I could just make $3,000 a month, I'd finally feel comfortable. Back when they were making much less, that number felt huge. It felt like the finish line. Then, a few years later, they actually reach it. At first, it feels amazing. Eating out feels easier. Buying something nice does not feel as stressful. The bank account finally looks a little safer. But the feeling fades faster than they expected. After a while, $3,000 starts to feel normal. Then, the mind quietly moves the target. Maybe I need $5,000 to really feel secure. And once $5,000 becomes normal, the number moves again. Maybe now it is $10,000. Slowly, the thing they once called enough keeps getting pushed further away. It does not mean they are a bad person. It does not even mean they are unusually greedy. It is just how people work. We get used to a better lifestyle very quickly. What felt exciting yesterday can turn into the new normal today. And without noticing it, life can become a race toward a finish line that keeps moving. Enough is not really a fixed number. It is more like a point where you can say, I still want to grow, but I do not want my whole life to be driven by the feeling that I am always missing something. When every goal you reach immediately starts to feel too small, the problem may not be the money anymore. It may be the target inside your head that never stops moving. Now picture that same person scrolling through social media. An old friend just bought a new car. Someone else is posting photos from Europe. Another person their age just moved into a beautiful apartment. Nothing in their own life has actually changed, but suddenly it feels smaller. The savings they were proud of yesterday now feel almost embarrassing. That is how comparison gets you. It does not need to take money out of your account. It only needs to make you feel like you are falling behind. And the worst part is, there is always someone above you. You buy a car, someone else has a more expensive one. You get a house, someone else has a nicer one. You make good money, someone younger than you is already making more. If other people become the ruler you use to measure your life, you will almost always feel short. A lot of people do not feel more peaceful as they earn more because their comparison group keeps changing. When they earned less, they compared themselves to regular friends. When they moved up, they started comparing themselves to richer people, and the higher they go, the more people they see above them. Enough does not mean you stop trying. It means you stop letting someone else's life decide how valuable yours feels. You can still learn, you can still improve, you can still want a better future, but you do not need to buy something just to prove you are not losing. Visible richness is easy to notice: the car, the house, the watch, the luxury trip. Real wealth is quieter. It is the money you have not spent, the debt you do not carry, the time you still control, and the calm feeling that you do not have to perform your life for anyone. At some point, the question gets more serious. You are offered a chance to make more money, but the price is not just money. Maybe it is a higher paying job that drains you every day. Maybe it is an investment that sounds exciting but keeps you awake at night because the risk is too big. Maybe it is borrowing more money to buy something that makes other people respect you, while deep down you know it will make your life heavier. That is when enough starts to matter. Not because you should say no to every opportunity, but because some things are not worth putting on the table. Your reputation, your freedom, your family, your friends, your health, your sleep, your peace of mind. These things sound simple until you lose them. Many people do not fall apart because they had nothing. They fall apart because they already had quite a lot, wanted a little more, and put their safety on the line for it. Enough is not about living small. It is about knowing when the reward is no longer worth the cost. It is like food. When you are hungry, food helps. When you are full, food is enough. But if you keep eating past that point, it starts to hurt. Money works the same way. More money can give you freedom, safety, and more choices. But if you always need more money to feel valuable, money starts running your life. Money should give you more room to breathe. But if you are not careful, it becomes one more thing to chase, compare, and prove. And maybe the first real sign of having enough is when you no longer need money to make other people admire you.